Hey everyone, so today's video, I wanted to talk about how I want to say done or fed up, and at the same time, just really putting my foot down this time and saying, you know what, I'm gonna get out of this hole I got myself into. So with my husband, we've been together now for 11 years. He's a narcissist in every possible way. And I don't know if I talked about this before, but if I have, I'm sorry. And so being with someone like that is really hard. So many times did I try to walk away, but he made sure that certain things were in my head, and he made sure to remind me every single day. He would start by saying, oh, you can't do it on your own. You can't do this, you can't do that. And he would just plant these little seeds of doubt and anxiety and self-doubting. And so time went on. Funny enough, I ended up finding out he was talking to other women and stuff, and so that hurt. I changed. It made me bitter as a woman. It made me question myself as a woman. And so, long story short, it really just, it has, how do I put it? Along these 11 years, I have been up and down. And so with my emotions, my mentality, my self-peace. And so it came to a point where I just let myself go. I didn't want to do my hair. I didn't want to do anything. I was just giving up on life. Although I was being reminded of everything I have, small or big, I accomplished before. It just wasn't hitting the same. It was just like, okay, but I wasn't seeing it. So I wasn't even, to be honest, connected with God as I should have been. In these 11 years, I would just talk to God, if that makes sense, and tell him, you know what, I'm fed up, I'm tired, I can't do this anymore. Because at the time, I didn't have a car. So I had to depend on him to take me to work, pick me up. And so I would tell him, okay, I get off at this time. He would pick me up literally an hour or 2 hours later. And to be honest, at the time I was a caregiver. And it was frustrating because there was times where it was cold, it was rainy. And I mean, there are some people that are okay with you staying there, but it's awkward when your shift is over and you're there for an hour, 2 hours. So sometimes, the clients are like, okay, you're done with their shift, you could go. And they'll close the door. And I'm like, well, you can't really beg them to let you stay there until your ride comes. So, it was like all these little things he would do on purpose, and I would get frustrated and I would cry, and I would look up at the sky and tell God, why? I'm done. I hate him. I can't do this anymore. I need my own car. So that happened. Time went by. And so what happened was, at the time I was in school, because I was doing I already had my medical assisting. I just didn't have my phlebotomy at the time, and I was not certified. So I heard, hey, if you get certified as a medical assistant, you make a little bit more money. And so I went to this school here in Sacramento, And I got certified, and they were also offering the phlebotomy. And I'm like, okay, I'll take it. At first, I was like, yeah, no. So I ended up taking it, and I got certified on both. And let me tell you, during the process of me being in school and finishing it, it was hard because he would find ways for me not to concentrate on my studying or concentrate on anything, even let alone taking a test. You know, he would just find ways to like really bug me. And he made sure he made it hard for me to finish school. Thank God I did, and I passed everything, and I got certified and stuff. But that's the type of person he is. I mean, I wish I could say everything I deeply feel, but I just, I pray to God a lot. I got closer to God. And so that has helped me out a lot. Now, you may ask, well, how come you haven't left? What's going on? To be honest, I did not leave at the time because I had so much debt. And I'm not using that as an excuse, but being honest, whatever I made, everything would go to bills because I have to pay all the bills, including my personal bills, and he just pays the rent. So, it was, I got behind due to these health issues that I've been having on and off. So, yeah, I was just paycheck to paycheck, and I'm like, what do? I can't leave because I make this much, and I only make enough to even cover some bills, not all of them. And so I ended up having to do bankruptcy recently, which I am not happy about at all in any way, shape, or form. It's the first time I do it. And so I feel a lot better that I don't have that, the debt I did. And to be honest, it wasn't even a lot at this point because the debt I did have, I was able to pay most of it off. And, I set a goal. And every time I set a goal for myself, I make sure I go through with the goal, I finish it and everything. So at this point, me being sick, whatever, I wasn't able to stay at a job because I had to let them know, like, hey, due to my health condition, I just can't. So that's why I did bankruptcy. And then it really did hurt. It really did. I did feel less of a person. Because I'm like, really, I feel like instead of taking 10 steps forward, I'm taking 20 steps back. And I'm stuck in this relationship where I can't get out. I don't even have enough money to go rent, let alone give a down payment, and it's just all of this. And so I just been praying and praying and praying. And believe me, there's times where I do ask God, when are things gonna be different? And so I know part of it is I have to, push myself to do things a little bit harder, push myself a little bit harder, and just hold his hand and not, I truly stay faithful. I believe in God, and I know things are going to happen when he wants it to happen. To be honest, as much as sometimes in the beginning how it was so difficult, yeah, I'm not going to lie, there was times where I wanted to cheat on him, but I never did. I always really thought about it because I'm like, what's the point? What am I going to get from it? Like, yeah, pleasure at the beginning and stuff, but at the end, I'm going to feel worse. I'm going to feel dirty. It's no. And I don't want to go through that. I'm already going through an emotional roller coaster in this relationship. I just don't want to add to it. So today, as you can see, I did straighten my hair. I did put on a little bit of makeup, and I just decided that from here on out, I want to do more for myself. I want to take it a day at a time. I want to concentrate on my goals, and nothing is going to stop me. And I'm just going to be a total different person. And you guys will be there with me, seeing my post, my videos, and I'll be talking about how, what happens, what doesn't happen, what's going on. I do try to change up what I talk about in my videos or what I want to upload, just because I don't want to bore you guys. So, yeah. And I have a lot of dry scalp. I don't know what the heck. I know it's not my shampoo, because I've been using it for so long. I don't know. It's crazy. But yes. So I just want to share that with you guys, and please be careful with a narcissist man. It's not fun. Maybe I'll do a part 2 and talk about it a little bit more in depth. But for now, I'll see you guys later on my next video. Have a good night. Bye.